So if you feel like you can't reach this hand deep enough and get into a Darce choke, maybe your arms are too short, your partner's too long, they're kind of arching their body away, we can try a different variation using a Japanese necktie here. So I'm already in half guard. Max has this underhook in his hand framed up by his face. So this is already a tough spot for me to flatten him out, but he's on his side. So I'm gonna reach my right hand through it. One of the general problems that I've run into with Darce chokes is if my partner flares the elbow, I have really long arms, I just can't seem to stuff this the way that I'd like to. Again, there's a ton of different tips and tricks we can work to feed that arm in, but sometimes it's just a little bit tough. What I can almost always get to is a palm-to-palm grip, okay? So with my right hand, look how I reach behind his head. Instead of reaching the left, I just go here, and I just go palm-to-palm. I want, in this case, if my right hand's the one shooting through, my palm is up in the same direction of Max's head like this, okay? So I'm gonna reach here. Now, I'm gonna connect. Look how I go palm to palm, gable grip. And I'm gonna pinch my elbows to make like a shearing force on his neck. I wanna pull his neck down into his own stomach here, okay? And the reason I do this is my belly needs to land right here, right behind Max's head. If I fall and my belly's on top of his head, this choke isn't great. If I can get my belly behind his head, I can get a super strong finish. So it looks like this. Here, I connect. Now watch how I pinch my elbows. One. Once I pinch, I get up on my toes and I put my belly behind Max's head here. From here, I pull my heel in, I figure four my legs, and now I just hip in and I raise my hands up. Okay, I'll show you guys that angle so you can see what all I did there. But understand that this is a choke. I'm not squeezing so much like I would on a traditional Darce or even like a rear naked choke. I'm not squeezing, I'm lifting. And I'm lifting, to be honest, about this pace. Doesn't need to be super hard. Head this way, turn, turn, turn. So first, we'll look at the legs. Underhook, I reach through, I catch, I pull, make that shearing force. Now as my hips come up, I go over. Look at my right foot here. If I lose the leg, Max can start running his hips, scooting away, and I'm gonna just lose the position altogether. Come back. So what I wanna make sure I do when I sit is pull my heel in. So I capture that bottom leg. I like to even cross my feet here. Now, I just push my hips in as I raise my hands up. And that's the choke. Okay, it's a simple one. There's not a lot of squeeze and pull on this, okay? So again, lay down here. Max has this underhook, I reach, palm to palm, pull. I bring my hips all the way over. See how my belly goes behind his head? Now I just pull my heel to my butt, figure four, and I hip in. I get a really strong finish on this Japanese necktie, okay? The biggest key on this, put your head facing the camera. You have to practice, guys, getting your hips and your belly in the right spot. That's the trickiest part. So when I reach through, I catch, I shear, and again, up. I have to get up on my toes. If I just fall and the top of his head's on my belly, it's not gonna work. I need to come over and sit. Now I start to hip in. One of the cool things from here that I've done too, if my partner is really strong and is able to get his leg free, get your leg free, Max, I can just use this as a pass. And I can start working into now deeper Darce chokes. But again, look where I am. For him to free his leg to escape the choke, he has to let me pass his guard. So that's a kind of a little bonus on this too. I'll use this choke a lot to go ahead and get past the guard. If he's good, has good defensive reactions, I can move into Darce chokes from here. I can just move into top side control. But that's one of my favorite chokes from half guard. It's a Japanese necktie. Guys, if you like Japanese neckties, if you like Darce chokes, front chokes, you can check out my video where I broke all of those down right here. If you want our full Jiu-Jitsu curriculum, everything we have from white belt to black belt, you can go to coreprobjj.com right here.